Hello! Today I'll show you how to adjust your headlights at home. I'll show two methods, with a special tool and without it. Most people don't have this tool. For example, during a technical inspection, one headlight might be okay, but the other one, or the fog light, may be too high or too low. Sometimes both lights are not adjusted correctly, but still close to the allowed limits. So how can you fix this at home? Of course, this method is not 100% accurate, but in many cases, it works well. You can often adjust your lights enough to pass inspection. That's what I'll show you today. We're using a Mazda. The main idea is simple. Park about 1 meter from a flat wall or dark surface so you can see the light beam clearly. As I said, I drove up to a wall and adjusted the lights there. This is the same method I used before I had a proper tool. Even without a tool, I managed to pass inspection when one light was too high or too low. You can do this near your garage or gate and watch how the beam looks to make it clearer. I prepared a dark background. Let's see how the light looks on it. The car is about 1 meter from the wall. These are standard, non-xenon headlights. You can see a flat line, then a step upward, and then flat again. Other cars may have a slightly different pattern, but the idea is similar. The raised part helps light up the side of the road. Both headlights should look even. Now I'll adjust one light so you can see the difference. Each car is a bit different, but usually there are two adjustment points, one for height and one for direction. Sometimes there are more, but usually just two. Let's say we adjusted it like this and go for inspection. They measure the lights with a special device, and here we can see the beam is too high. On the inspection sheet, you'll see allowed values. For example, from minus 0.5 to minus 1.5 or 2.5. So we try to adjust the light within this range. We do it visually and make small changes. Let's lower the light a bit. Now both lights look more even. If one light was correct before, you can match the other one to it. There is some tolerance, so you don't need to be perfect. This method is not exact, but often good enough. Sometimes inspectors even adjust it slightly if it's very close. This is an old school method, but it works. From my experience, it can really help you pass inspection. Usually, only the height matters, not the beam shape. If both lights are too high, you can lower them a bit. There is usually a wide allowed range, so even if you're not perfect, you still have a good chance. If lights are too low, you raise them slightly. You can often get it right just by eye. This method can save you money, maybe 10 or 20 euro. Now, let's check our result using a proper tool. This is a simple headlight adjustment device. First step, set the correct percentage. You can usually find this value on the headlight. In our case, it says 1%. We set the tool to this value. Then we position the device in front of the car. Some tools have a laser for better alignment. Now let's check the beam. You should see a straight line and then a step upward. This is correct. This headlight is good. Now let's check the other one we adjusted by eye. It also looks correct. So yes, adjusting by eye can work. Before I had this tool, used this method and most of the time it passed. But of course, a proper tool is more accurate. Now it's much easier. Just set and adjust. In this case, we adjusted it perfectly. So today I showed you how to adjust headlights at home and also how to do it with a professional tool. If you found this helpful, please like the video and see you next time.